What's up, YouTube? Y'all tune in to the ESPN network, the Extra Special Podcast Network, and we got a couple stories to talk about today. First story we talk about is going to be about Dontrell Stevens. If you haven't heard or you haven't ever heard of Dontrell Stevens, he was shot by the police about 8 years ago. And I'm sad to say, August 29th, Sunday, August 29th, he died from complications from paralysis. He was 28 years old, you know what I'm saying? He had been paralyzed for 8 years. In June 2020, Stevens had a settlement for $6 million received to him for the shooting that he took on September 13, 2013. But nearly $1 million of his $6 million was spent on medical bills. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this shit worked, but it's kind of fucked up. He had to spend $1 million on medical bills. And hell, they should have paid for that, I thought, but they probably, I guess they added it into what they gave him. But on September 2013, Dontrell Stevens, he was riding his bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Just riding through the neighborhood. Police started to follow him. The whole incident was caught on dash cam by the Palm Beach Post. Oh, well, not by the Palm Beach Post, by the Palm Beach Police. But the footage showed Stevens getting off his bike and slowly walking toward the deputies. Then maybe 10 or 20 seconds later, you can hear gunfire. If you hear the gunfire going off on the dash cam, you can see Stevens running away, scared, fearing for his life, because he don't know what the hell going on, because he just was riding his bike and the police stop him. And you know how they be trying to stop and ask you where you going. It don't matter where I'm going. None of this shit don't matter, but I see this shit ain't gonna never stop though. But this was what, 2013? So whatever, what? Almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago. Then y'all know George Floyd had just happened last year in 2020. And shit, it's probably 1,000 people got killed by the police last year. But if you do your research and look, you will see that it's more they have in the public. But rest in peace to Dontrell Stevens. Hate to hear that. I'm glad your family got their money. You know, help them take care of themselves. And shit, I know you can't never take away that pain, but I know $5 million will help, but that ain't no money and worth no life. So rest in peace, Dontrell Stevens. Next story, we're gonna talk about a sad story coming out of Venice, California. 3 comedians died from an overdose suspected from fentanyl. They say they had got a hold of some cocaine mixed with fentanyl. You know, fentanyl killing everybody right now. Sad as hell, but comedians Faquan Johnson, Enrico Calangi, and Natalie Williamson passed away on September 3rd from an overdose. And another actress by the name of Katie Quigley is in serious condition at a local hospital in Venice. I haven't heard any updates about her condition, but as soon as I do, I will do an update and let y'all know. But it said that the local authorities did the autopsy, and they say, yeah, it says that it looks like they overdosed on cocaine laced with fentanyl. And I know I lost a lot of people off fentanyl lately, so I didn't know they was doing it with cocaine, mixing it, but I was told that they been doing shit like that, mixing it with cocaine. I guess it's something normal out there. I hate them people lost their life, and it's another person they said was rushed immediately to the hospital, but they didn't have their identification yet, so they haven't came forward with their name, but as soon as they do, I'll let you know. But y'all pray for them families. Rest in peace to all them comedians. Third story we're gonna talk about today about Lil Uzivert. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lighten up a little bit since we had a couple sad stories to start off with. Now Lil Uzivert said back in January he had a $24 million pink diamond installed into his forehead. If though, for those who don't know, he said it was 24 million. He been saving for his whole life. This his most valuable asset. It's worth more than his cars, his house, all this shit. He said, goddamn it, he had the show and he jumped down off stage and somewhere a fan knocked it out of his forehead, and that what caused him to remove it. I don't know if you saw him in the public lately, but he's not been having it in the middle of his forehead like he been having. But to me, he lying. Me personally, cuz how in the hell you got a $24 million pink diamond stone in your head, but you ain't even worth 24 million? I ain't just no goddamn math professor, but that ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? But he said it was 24 million, and goddamn it, that was his dream, and he had to do it. He on that weird shit. So to each his own. I couldn't see myself spending no damn 24 million to put no damn diamond in my ear. I mean, maybe in my ear. No, I couldn't put 24 million in my ear. Fuck that. Especially not in my goddamn forehead. But if y'all see him out in public and you see a big light spot in the middle of his forehead, that's where that motherfucking diamond go. You know what I'm saying? So y'all done tune in to the ESPN network, the Extra Special Podcast Network. You know what I'm saying? Next time, I'm gonna be trying to find some stories. When I find some more information, I can tell y'all. I'm gonna check back in. Hit that like and subscribe button, nigga.